Hi, I'm Dawn from the blog parkinsonsandus.com. Today I wanted to talk about relationships and how Doug and I feel our relationship has evolved since he was diagnosed with Parkinson's. So we had a conversation and we just kind of brainstormed and we came up with our top 5 successful relationship strategies for living with chronic disease. And we wanted to share them with you today. And I thought it might be kind of fun to have Doug come on and we can talk about these 5 strategies together. So let's do this. In this blog, we picked out the top 5 things that we feel are important for a relationship to evolve with chronic disease.
Do you have chronic disease?
Stop. Number 1 is have a sense of humor. I think you and I are pretty good about this.
Yeah.
I think you're really good about this. But I think I am too. And I think the good thing about this, Doug, is that when I'm not feeling so humorous, you are. And then if you're not, I am. And in a weird way, I feel like that happens to us a lot. Do you?
Yeah.
I was thinking about how you kind of make fun of my type A personality. Right?
I do at times.
You do. But then I make fun of you and you're...
All of me.
No. But, I mean, like opposites attract for sure. But I'm trying to think of a specific... Can you think of a specific of you making fun of my type A personality? I was going to say the bed. The bed, how I make a bed and I go back and forth like 4 times to make the bed. And you are like once.
I make it all from one place.
Yes. So opposites do attract. You'll say things like, I'll say, how are you doing, dear? And you'll go, oh, I'm fine, but I lie a lot. Or you'll be like, I'm just shaking the world up, right?
Yeah.
Or you'll kind of make fun of yourself, like when you're talking about at work, how you had that work meeting and everyone was congratulating you and you weren't paying attention and you didn't know, and everyone's clapping and turning around looking at you and you had no idea.
No, I was clapping for myself, just following the crowd.
And you didn't know that they were clapping for you.
No.
Yes. So I think having a sense of humor is very important. So number 2, we have pride must take a back seat. And this one is hard. I mean, I think it's hard for anyone, really. But can you think of a way where you have had to put your pride aside?
Oh, I do every day. The way people look at me. But it don't bother me.
Okay, before we even talk about that, I'm just remembering when we went to that Parkinson's group, and you're not on any medication.
No.
And you choose not to be. And others who are, like, looked at you, and what did they say?
They asked me that I'm not embarrassed about my shaking.
Yeah, they asked you, you're not embarrassed about your shaking?
And that seemed to be their biggest concern.
Yeah. And what did you say?
I found it humorous. I forget exactly what I said, but I told them if someone wants to amuse themselves, they can have at it.
Yeah.
It doesn't bother me in the least bit.
Yes.
But it does in a way.
Yeah.
You know people are looking at you different, but you can't explain to everyone what's going on.
Yeah.
So let them amuse themselves.
Well, and I think you handle it really well. I laughed when you came home and said that, because I know you and I know it doesn't bother you. Like, I mean, of course it bothers you a little bit. Of course you'd prefer not to shake, but not enough to, take medicine right now when you don't feel you want to. You know what I mean? It's like, you're like, I'll just shake the world up. that made me think about like you having a sense of humor. I wanted to tell that story. So let's go back to pride. So I know in this relationship, I've seen you hate to ask for help, and you hate to, because you feel asking me for help is inconveniencing me, which it's not. But I can see that you struggle asking me for help. But I see you do it, and I see you getting better at it. And I always try to let you know that it's okay to ask for help. You know what I mean? I think it's a two-way street. It's like, I feel if I don't make you feel comfortable to ask for help, then you're not going to ever ask for help. So I think in a relationship, you have to feel safe to ask, and I have to make sure you feel safe to ask. And vice versa, you know what I mean?
And I do appreciate the help that I get.
I know you do. I know you do. And I appreciate the help I get from you. On the reverse side, when talking about pride, living with Parkinson's and us in our relationship, it's like I want to do it all. It's like I got this, you know? And for me, putting my pride aside is admitting I can't do it all, you know what I mean? Or like, I'm pretty particular about my morning, you know, like I have my morning routine, or I'll say like, I just need to go to the gym. I protect my health and wellness, but also it's putting your pride aside to say I can't do it all, or I just need a minute.
Everybody needs a time, and I fully understand. You want to get away.
Yeah. But sometimes it's not easy for me to say I need a minute to get away, you know?
Yeah.
And you have always understood that, though.
I try to.
Yeah.
I find it hard that I have no place to go to get away. I can't get away from mine, so.
From having Parkinson's.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. You can go fishing.
Oh, see ya.
See, sense of humor. Okay, number 3 I have as never give up. And that's not never to take a break. It's just, you know how I always say to you, just don't give up, Doug. You know?
Yes, I do.
And it's more about just always exploring new options, and just like, cause this disease changes daily.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, and it's something that I think would be so easy to just give up. And you're good about it. Like, you have moments of taking a break. But I think just kind of having that attitude of, I'm not going to give up. Like, I'm always going to be open to new research, new therapy, new ideas, new this, new that. You know what I mean? Because Parkinson's does change all the time. It's like you have to be, you know?
It's a constant change. Every day is a little different. Some days are better than others.
Yeah.
You just gotta go with the flow.
Yeah. Yeah. And they say Parkinson's disease is a management disease because it changes so much. And it's not just the shaking. Like, we didn't know that. We thought Parkinson's was just the tremors, but it's
the tip of the iceberg.
That's the tip of the iceberg. It's a lot more than that. Yeah. Yeah. Tremors are kind of like just like the basics. There's a lot more to it, and it's always changing, so.
It's a constant change.
Yeah. Number 4, I have as don't pull away. Yeah. This is definitely more my issue than your issue. Yeah.
Not an issue.
Yes, it is an issue. It's something I need to work on. I just so people know, it's like that's kind of my protective mechanism, I think, is I get scared sometimes of our future, and of course of losing you, and so then I almost pull away so I don't lose you. Do you know what I mean? It's stupid. It doesn't make sense, but I feel like it's gonna hurt so much that I just stop, before that happens. And I know that I do that. But you know what the funny thing is, Doug, is then when we talk about it, it really does help. It like makes it.
Well, let's have a conversation.
Yeah. To the whole world. No, but I think you have your pull away moments too, though. You just
Yes, I do.
you just do it differently than me. Maybe not quite as dramatic as me, but I do think when we get to a point when we sit and talk about it, you and I both just go, it really does just break all the barriers. So it's important to, I think, know that that's kind of like at least for me, it's kind of my go-to. My habit is to pull away, but also know that when I don't pull away and we come together and talk, that it really does help. It's like that was just Doug's kind of feeling the same way. Who knew, Okay, and then number 5 we have as experiment and try new things.
Which is my downfall.
Oh, okay. Tell me about that. No.
No, you'll just pull away. I don't like all the change. The disease itself is a change. It's just, I don't have enough time to get used to the change, so.
Yes. Once you just start getting used to something, then
It changes.
it changes, yeah.
I like routine and steadiness.
Yeah.
It's just not there anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm always the one that's like, oh, you should try this, or oh, you should try this, or here, have a smoothie. Or like the boxing, like the rock steady boxing.
Which I appreciate all of them. Just
Yeah,
At times, I'm just not ready for it.
yes. And it's a lot, You could be working on this disease, managing this disease, I think 24/7, because, because of the different aspects of it. I just think there's so many things to try that can get overwhelming too.
Yes.
Even for me doing research, it's like I could go down the rabbit hole for days and weeks.
Yeah.
So there is a balance, but I do think with a chronic disease or with Parkinson's, because it's ever evolving, I think it is important to try new things and to experiment, Okay, so in closing, we picked our top 5, which, let's just say them again. 1 is have a sense of humor. 2 is pride must take a back seat. 3, never give up. 4, don't pull away. And 5, experiment and do not be afraid to try. So those are our top 5. Just in closing, is there anything else you can think of for a relationship? Because being in a relationship with chronic disease is kind of different than like taking care of a parent with a chronic disease or something like that. There's a lot more nuances, I guess, or it's just a little bit different. So can you think of any other tips, things to consider?
I don't know if it's a tip, but it's a feeling. Just cheating you out of.
You're not cheating me out of. I always say you feel like you're letting me down. And I say, you're not letting me down. Parkinson's is letting us down. And we're a team. And it's not you, Douglas. It's stupid Parkinson's. And we'll get through that together, period. So I hope you liked this video and I hope you found it helpful. And there are a lot of different ways, I'm sure, a lot of tips and recommendations for a relationship to evolve and be successful when living with chronic disease. But I thought it would be kind of fun for Doug and I to share with you our top 5 successful relationship strategies. And if you do like this video, I would love it if you give it a thumbs up or comment below. Let me know how I'm doing, and if there's any topic you'd like me to discuss or any recipe you would like me to make, just comment below and let me know. That would be awesome. I want to be of service to you. And if you want to be part of the Parkinson's and Us community, I would love that too. It's a wonderful community filled with lots of love and support, where I provide nourishing recipes, joyful living tips, and support for caregivers everywhere. So until next time, bye for now.